The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas.
Hands up, lady.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Stop.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, good night, baby.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second and inches, Dalton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Pick it up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And a Bengal first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Here's Dalton. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Passing, it's Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Andy Dalton looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to slither by. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch safety green.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, kill, kill.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check back 15. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
He's coming. We got double up. 57's Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Allen off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Dalton now, the pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just about on his own goal line.
We got this.
At the Bengals' 43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Night, sweetheart.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more going to come.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Switch up.
56.
Now Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns.
No, 980.
Mike 52 right here.
Look out.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check your hot read.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Mike.
Brown 80.
Exit. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Now Allen.
You got 4.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to break. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Dalton with a get here to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Mike, 49's the Mike. All day, baby, all day.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
1st and 10 for Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That's it, baby.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come on now.
Dalton here from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I got it.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Wow, evasive.
Make them miss.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go, baby.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly. this is going to be my #1 target, I got to know this guy in a big way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Joe Mixon. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rip left, rip left.
They'll try the right side here with Yeldon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
36-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got three, fellas. We got.
Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike, 57's Mike. Check. Check. Alert. Check hot route. We go.
Here's Allen to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Three 19. 57. Watch the curl. What's that?
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And the grab by Croft. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen, and that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating for the gun. Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, Dalton. Throw left side to Reynolds. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Round 80.
52 right here. 52. You gonna go night-night? Don't go night-night. Hey, watch the edge.
Another carry now for Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Throwing his Allen on third. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Bengals.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
This is Mixon on the draw. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dalton stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Throwing again on second down. Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mike's 49. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Cincinnati.
Hut! Lead!
Cut. Watch the twist.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton caught Eifert over the middle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And able to find Green. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check. 4 down.
Here's a run with Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. From the gun, Dalton looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17. Bengals 7.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Alert flare.
Now T.J. Yeldon. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Rush in.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Allen off the play fake. And able to find John Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,